shit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Intergalactic Interviews. Yes, episode 84. Man.
Good memory.
About to do it. Yeah, I was very, very promptly reminded right
Nailed
before.
it.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
You're like, whoa, you actually remembered. Yeah. That's the kind of show it's going to be. What can I say?
Memorable.
Of course, I am Jayme. Some people call me MD. That's the voice. And I'm sitting here with, we got C-Mart running our boards. He's a great guy doing the video and all that stuff. C-Mart. It's C-Mart, not Seymour, you fucks.
Actually, be kind of funny if it was Seymour.
It would be.
It'd
really
be way
funny.
worse.
Yeah, way funnier. We also have my special co-host is not even special anymore because he's here all the goddamn time.
Brilliant.
Doesn't pay rent.
I am special, though.
Yeah, he is. I fucking.
I
love
would
this guy.
prefer to just be
Truth fact.
the
Yeah.
special co-host.
Easy there. Truth.
forever.
Hashtag truth bomb.
Hashtag special co-host.
Sitting here with Miguel Saavedra. Actually, it's Michael Saavedra.
We can probably not do that joke anymore.
You want me to not make fun of the fact that
I've always appreciated it myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
It's
sure
not old
everybody
for
out
me.
there does.
I'm here
not
with
old
Mike.
for
Very
me.
stoked.
I'm here with Mike Saavedra. He's funny as fuck. We love him. And what else was I gonna say? We have a very. You know what? These crew episodes are so much more haphazard than the actual, like. The
Yeah, I
actual
would say
guest,
so.
the guest ones I feel are so like militaristic, like
Because we're
super.
staring at them in the face, like
Yeah.
from across this table.
And this one, I'm like, who am I putting airs on for? These fucks.
Sure. Yeah. I wouldn't. We should talk about Floathouse, though.
We should talk about Floathouse. Great point. Okay, let's do this right here. Actually, you know what, Saavedra? You want to help me do this? Let's,
sure,
let's do our first.
We can tag team this.
Is this our first tandem egg?
I believe so.
Egg?
Well,
What?
I mean, I butt in on occasion, so it's all right.
Occasionally, right? Yeah. Okay, let's try it like this. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're coming to the Lower Mainland anytime soon, you're going to want to check out one of the best isolation tank experience in the Lower Mainland. We all agree it's Floathouse. Go to
Definitely.
floathouse.ca. It's so awesome. We're going to get floats going for everyone in the room here who hasn't done it yet. C-Mart, you haven't done it yet, right?
No, I've been pondering it a bunch, though.
Okay.
Like, I think I am going to.
You're gonna
maybe
try
even
it?
book one
Yeah, we're
later.
gonna book in. Here.
Like, I think I'm
Badger's
going to
gonna
book
do
one.
it?
I'm not
Yeah.
joking. I actually think I'm going to book one.
Okay, good.
I'm not joking either.
I've done it. I've done it, and I've managed to convince these guys because of the benefits I receive from it. It's so amazing. It's honestly, it's like such a personal experience, really, on a one-to-one level. But you basically get to just unlock your mind. It's really cool. You get to this really tranquil, relaxing experience. It's so nice. You know, like I think about how it can affect all different types of life, all these different walks of life. And my favorite part about it for me, when I think about it, is like just how varied the experience can be. Like people can just get in there and be like, it was pretty relaxing. I almost fell asleep. And some people are like, wow, I interdimensionally traveled or something like that. Very, very introspective, super relaxing. And if you go to floathouse.ca right now, you can go ahead and get yourself nice 20% off using our podcast promo code. What's that podcast promo code, Saavedra?
would be II podcast. That's lowercase I, lowercase I podcast.
Ba-ba-boosh. Nice. Yeah, that's exactly it. II podcast. Get yourself 20% off your next float. Super good deal. And if that deal is not good enough for you, they usually have some type of monthly in kind of float.
Yeah, I see promos around here for
see
other,
all these-
I
other
think it's
bonuses.
if you join, you get a certain,
Yeah.
you get a different price. But
There's
then
like a
you gotta-
membership thing,
A
right?
float club.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like Fight Club, a float club. Yeah.
It's completely different.
It's the same.
Same letter.
Don't talk
though,
about
isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's different.
Yeah, I mean, again, for what it's worth, you guys check out floathouse.ca. You'll love it. I float. These guys are about to float. You're going to love it, man. It's super awesome. You're going to fix the little camera there. Yeah, we're good. Other than that, this is our crew episode doing one of these again. I love these episodes, man. These are like,
Yeah, they're fun.
this is one of my favorite times I've had doing the whole show ever.
Yeah.
Like all the way back from like even the first couple. Is that camera okay?
Yes.
You okay?
Settled.
I'm just putting it on the other side. It'll be fine.
I just see you picking up a union gig there, trying to adjust camera heights and shit like that.
We're good. We're all good.
What the fuck did you guys do this weekend? What's going on? Saavedra, what did you do this weekend?
Kind of just hung out, I suppose. Went out my usual business with the
Greasy.
No, greasy.
You're like, usual business. Just usual things there, Julian.
Nope. Went out and actually Iron Maiden was in the pub that I was at on Saturday night.
Iron Maiden.
Was that planned? Were you like trying to like catch
Yeah,
a
I'm
glimpse?
not one of those guys.
I gotta tell you,
whatsoever.
So it was
like
purely chance.
I enjoy Iron Maiden, but I
Yeah.
was not like, oh man, their flight landed and I followed them in a car behind when they were.
I've known Mike 11 years, and that might be one of the least bands I think he'd ever play. Like he likes them, but it'd be like, yo, play your favorite song. That might be like the millionth choice.
a 1 million songs deep.
So all I see is online. He's just like, yep. So Iron Maiden's like table down for me. No pictures.
They're just chilling. They're chilling.
Did they really say no pictures?
Yeah, there was no picture policy. I
No-
mean that's kind of their thing. Like, can't just be letting people know where Iron Maiden is.
What?
That's crazy.
Because there are people that are crazy enough to go and
Yeah,
do that
that
and
size, like, it's
follow
like a
them
cult.
around.
It is like, have you seen the crowds in Brazil they do? Like,
I mean, the
Rock in
crowds
Rio?
that were here in Vancouver just to like watch them land their plane was kind of absurd to me.
That's
But
pretty crazy.
But he
How many
flies his
people-
own plane, like he landed the fucker himself, right? On
What's his
Saturday
name?
morning.
Bruce, right?
Bruce Dickinson.
Bruce Dickinson. The Bruce Dickinson. How many people watched them fly their plane? Like, he's
I
a
didn't know
pilot,
this was a
right?
thing.
He's a pilot, and he actually landed the jet himself.
He flies a 747.
That's a big
What? That's a
airplane.
big plane.
And they just like, yeah.
That's not like a little weekend
I think
warrior
I'm-
license.
I also like it says Iron Maiden on the side. It's their plane. Like they own a 747.
Does it have
Seems
Eddie?
excessive.
Eddie on the side?
No, it just says fucking Iron Maiden. Like,
Air Maiden.
Yeah,
Yeah,
essentially.
Aaron Maiden.
Aaron Maiden. Nice. That's pretty cool. I don't know. You know what? I gotta say, isn't that like part of the rock star experience that you don't want to like
Own a
do
jet?
anything? Like,
Absolutely.
Well, you want to
Oh.
own it, but you don't want to fly it.
Yeah, but he's old now, man. He's like a super nerd. He loves flying.
If you
planes.
could fly
Why
a
not?
jet, you should fly a jet.
I guess that's like definitely a product of like getting older and wanting to experience new things. I don't know if flying a jet is something I would ever particularly get into. I don't know. I know
that's
a
weird.
girl I went to high school. She ended up becoming a
Pilot.
and you never think she would become a pilot. But
For a helicopter.
no, like,
Helicopters are way different, and I think, as far as I understand, they're way crazier.
are they?
Because you got to understand the
Rotor.
yeah, well, the back. I forget the knowledge over here. No, the.
Did you bring this up just to be like, I don't know?
No. Yeah, just like, well, first of all,
Here we
I'm gonna
are
talk
about
about this thing, and I know nothing about it. No,
C-Mart, you're throwing facts out there.
no, but they have like the pedals that control the rear rotor, the one that really controls like the left, right of it.
Oh, the pitch and the yaw.
Nah, there's
Just wanted to fucking break up
You were
my
thinking
only
about that,
knowledge.
weren't you? You were
Yeah.
really thinking.
Yeah.
The yoke. Is it the
forget the name
yoke?
of it. No,
No, I play enough computer games. I know it's a yoke.
pretty sure you're
The
right.
yoke.
First of all, not right.
The maw of the stick. I'm pretty sure that's what it
yeah,
is.
it's definitely the maw.
I played enough Wing Commander to know what the fuck I'm talking
Fair
about.
enough.
Wasn't that
Apache?
in Pilot Wings? I think it was in
It
Pilot
was in
Wings.
Pilot Wings. Yeah.
There's that weird helicopter mission in Pilot Wings, the first one.
You're
You
talking Super Nintendo?
Yeah,
Pilot
you gotta
Wings?
like shoot all the shit on the ground.
That is weird that game
There's
had
2 missions.
Yeah. The parachuting one was the best part of that whole game.
That game's I played it exclusively to get to those. Once I learned that those missions
Like the
existed.
gyrocopter, like where you like pedal the fucking thing.
No.
That was on the 64.
That is
Yeah.
on the 64.
Yeah.
That one was a
I never
fuck.
had it in 64.
I
You
used to
never had a
just
64?
No, I only had friends with them.
Okay. Let's examine your childhood for a second. Why didn't you have a 64?
I moved to PC after Super NES.
Oh, and then you decided to make the games that got best game of the year. Okay.
That was years.
Okay.
It was years later, and I don't know about best game of the year.
Hold
awards.
it. You have worked on Company of Heroes, yes or no?
Yes,
Company of Heroes 2?
not the first. I worked on the expansion of the first one.
And that was game of the year. When was that game of the year?
PC Gamer of the Year.
That might have been PC game of the year.
Wasn't it? It got
Maybe.
the highest
It was-
rating
it's
ever
one of the
of,
highest rated RTSs of all time. Yeah.
of all time. Oh, what, you just
But I didn't work on that
Oh, it's just
specific.
like the
I
highest
didn't
rated
work on that.
RTS
I
of
didn't
all
work
time.
on that though. I
Yeah.
worked on the expansion.
Yeah, that's not impressive. Dude, that's like one of the coolest things ever. You're just like,
Oh, it's a great game.
yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know, the amount I used to play real-time strategy games compared to now, if you would have told me 15 years ago, 16, 17 years ago that, you will never play Red Alert ever again, I'd be like, you're stupid, it's the greatest game ever. And now it's like, I don't even know how to, like, I wouldn't
Well, the
even know how to
RTS
build
has
anything.
evolved, right? Now we have
too
like
complicated
League of
now.
Legends. Well, no, I would say they were doing they are more complicated on average for sure, but they were in decline, and now they're like these like more difficult games are back again, right?
What's like the top real-time strategy game out there now? Are you
probably
guys-
be StarCraft
are you
2.
StarCraft 2?
But I mean, like again, real-time strategy has evolved to be the MOBA games now, like League of Legends or Dota or whatever.
What the fuck is Dota?
Defense of the Ancients, bro.
Defense of the
Yeah, it's a
Ancients.
great name.
Okay.
I know
Thought you
Dota 2.
played that all the time.
No.
Yeah, big fan over here. MD, noted fan. MD.
Can't say I
Noted
have.
RTS champion.
Yeah, exactly.
Jayme McDonald.
Noted.
Red Alert 2 fan and League
Well-known
champion.
Yeah, well-known documented.
No, they're a big
Dota
game.
champion.
Like that's kind of what RTS has evolved into, though. So
that-
you have the same control scheme, except you only control one character. I'm surprised you don't know about these.
I've probably seen the acronym of Dota.
League of Legends is also huge.
I'm surprised.
League of Legends, I know.
because
yeah.
I know he doesn't know about it.
Yeah.
Well,
So you're not surprised? Lack of surprise over here.
I have a pretty peripheral knowledge of video games when it comes to like it's weird. Like I've only like helped work on a few games, but those games I know like real well because
Sure.
obviously
Yeah,
you're just involved in that. And then like I know their competitors pretty well just because the market you got to know like what the fuck you're against.
Sure.
But then there's like these huge gaps in my knowledge. I have no idea. Like I don't
These
know.
games are the biggest games in the world, like League of Legends, Dota. What is it?
esports,
Heroes of the Storm for
It is
Blizzard.
esports.
They're like the
They should have
largest
shit on
games
ESPN
on the
9 or
planet.
whatever.
Is
The Ocho.
is
Like the tournaments are crazy.
Is that okay? Now, are the tournaments for this? What is it? League of Legends? Are the tournaments for this game? Are they the ones that are like on the video game
Twitch.
restaurants? I like when I
They
go to like
sell out
EX,
the
EXP.
Staples Center to fucking watch these guys play
Yeah,
video
yeah,
games.
What?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
big.
The Staples Center.
Yeah.
How many fucking seats is the Staples Center?
More than 100.
Okay.
Look this more than 100, which beat the last
exactly.
record.
Yeah.
More than 100.
Yeah.
There's probably like 28,000 people watching kids play computer games.
Well, and that's just physically, right? Like on Twitch, they do big numbers as well, or on any kind of streaming, and they have like the comment. Like it's just a well-run business too.
The
now,
kid's
right?
$1 million for winning the game.
Well, that's,
Really?
But the thing is that like that's the league, so or League of Legends, sorry. But the Blizzard one, they crowdfunded it. And
Staples
so they
Center.
had, or I believe I could be wrong, but I know they crowdfunded one of them, and it was a big payout.
Well, the big payout probably came from the Staples Center having an attendance of 18,118.
Yeah,
They
but that
sell
would be
out
the organizer, though.
So that's like
Plus floor seats, man. It's like Wrestlemania.
is
Yeah,
it
you
really?
don't need a lot of room.
100,000 screaming Hulkamaniacs.
You need
out there.
10 computers.
Starcraftian and Maniacs, or I don't know what they call
Starcraft.
them.
By the way,
Oh.
WrestleMania was hilarious and awesome.
We all watched WrestleMania together at Saavedra's place, aka Saavedra Mania, and it got a little out of hand.
It was fun. It was really fun.
You got fucked up. That was pretty fun, actually. But you know what's funny is now that like a week or two has passed, it had like no real effect on wrestling. Like there's no real storyline.
forget that you
Had
guys
an
watch
effect
it.
on my house. My house is still fucking messy.
Is it
from that.
still messed?
I haven't had a chance to clean.
By the way, I have a fucking bone to pick with you, Saavedra. I was sitting there chatting with friend of the show, British, aka Steve Kitchen, and
Is he a friend of the show?
sitting there chatting with him,
I
and
don't
he's
think
like,
he's a friend of the
he's like, "Hey, MD, let me show you a little screenshot." And he shows me a screenshot of you apparently talking to him online, accusing me of spilling ranch dressing all over your house, which is some fucking bullshit.
There's a ranch issue.
That's
There's a
100%. He's
fucking-
like,
That's because he accused you first. Did he
Ranch
show you
game.
the fucking thing going?
he showed me. Well, he did. Wait, he accused me first. He didn't show me that.
Yeah, of course
What
he
a
didn't.
fucker. He's just stirring the pot.
Typical British.
He's like, "Hey, what do you think about this? 7? What do you think?" I was
Jesus.
like, I think Saavedra is mistaken. Every time I ate ranch, it was either into my own palm like a savage, or I didn't spill it all. That was a fact. And here you are, just slandering me to friend of the show, Steve Kitchen. Thoughts?
he's not a friend of the show.
Is he not?
Oh, wow.
He's never been on this thing.
Oh, he's not a friend
But
of the
he's
show.
still a friend.
But he's a friend of the show.
Yeah, a friend.
Fucking asshole of the show.
Oh, interesting.
Steve
Jesus.
Kitchens.
Jesus, real.
Heavy-handed
Aggressive.
accusations.
How dare you speak to our mother tongue like that? That's
We'll slap the
aggressive.
ranch out of his mouth.
Jesus. Is that what happened? Did we ever like? Was there like?
No, apparently ranch is everywhere, but who gives a shit about that? Apparently, what happened there, like Steve, yeah, it's like sounds so guilty.
The 5
Yo,
minute
who
bit
gives a
about
shit about
ranch
that?
dressing
Yeah.
here on the show.
Apparently, though, Steve Kitchen, aka British. He
Friend of the show.
He was hosting. What the fuck did you guys go to after? This is what I tapped out.
I went to
of.
that
I was
Parallel
like,
49.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we went to the Bruise Brothers, the Parallel 49 collab
At the
launch.
venue.
Yeah,
Right,
I
venue.
tapped out of that. I was like, "There's no way I'm going." I drank a fucking Jack Daniel's Mickey in like course of a pay-per-view. Not too
Yeah, I
bad.
found the cap in my pocket.
I always give C-Mart my caps to these liquor bottles. We had this old rule way back where
It's an old one.
I would give them the lids and I'd be like, "This we have a no lids policy."
Usually the bottle's much bigger and it's much
Yeah.
more terrifying.
Much more terrifying, yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, "So you don't want me to bottle this for later?" Nope. Nope.
Not
No
necessary.
lid, yeah, no lid policy.
Yeah, it's a little savage.
Yeah, so you found the lid later. But what did you guys do after WrestleMania then? What happened?
We picked a fight with a cab driver on the way down.
That was my fault.
What happened?
He did accuse us though, but
Tell me
anyway.
what
He
happened.
was being an asshole.
Tell me what happened.
He's been a bit of a
So you
jerk.
call the cab. What happened? You go to the
I
cab.
just, I mean, it's fine. Like,
Well, we
I know
took
it's
maybe an extra
few minutes.
30 minutes. Like,
No, it wasn't that long. No, it wasn't that long. It was a couple
no,
minutes.
like,
though.
yeah, it was nothing. Like,
He just
you,
brought
when
it
you
up.
call a cab, like, and then you wait for him.
Yeah.
And then he gives you the call that he's there, and then he calls you while you're in the elevator going down, and he's like, "Well, you should have been down here already." And it's like, "Well, chill out. You're a cab driver. I know you have to wait here for 5 minutes, so just fucking slow down."
You're not my mom.
Yeah,
How about that?
fuck
I'm
off.
waiting for Uber. I'll fucking bury you in an Uber. How
Yeah,
about that?
exactly.
Yeah. That's fucked up. I can't believe they have the nerve to have attitude with Uber breathing down their necks.
That's a powerful union in the city, though.
Fuck
It was
that.
great. It was great. Yeah, but then we went down to the venue there on Granville.
Great
and,
start. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brilliant story.
It's on honest start, actually.
Did he give you lip the whole way in the cab?
No, I said something stupid to him. Like, I was kind of annoyed,
What-
and then I apologized later. 'cause
What
I
did
felt
you
like
say?
I just said, I'm like, look, like, I don't understand why you're upset about this. Like,
You told a guy who's driving the vehicle you're in that I don't understand why. That's how
he
you
was in the
started.
front seat too. So
yeah, I would always
Oh
sit
my-
the front.
you
Out
were
of
in the
res-
front.
well, because no one wants to sit in the front seat. You're in a group. It's nice to sit in the front seat because you know no one else wants to, and I don't mind.
Unless you're like berating the guy for his
Well, I
life
didn't
choice.
anticipate an issue.
Oh, you just
I
figured
mean,
you
there
just
shouldn't
bring
have
it
been
up.
an issue. We
No.
weren't that long. Like, it was
right.
typical.
That's-
Like, we went from my
And the
apartment
thing is, my
downstairs.
argument was, I've waited, 30 minutes for a cab. That said, it would not be 30 minutes for a cab.
So you're just subtracting.
Yeah,
his
I was
balance.
kind of like, look,
Okay.
like
Actually,
we're all
that's a
part
good
of the
point.
same. We're all part of the same ecosystem of cabs and customers, and so yeah, on some level, sometimes a person has to wait a few extra minutes. I don't understand. Like, why are you bringing this up? I don't like when a cab's late. I'm not mad at the cab driver
I
per
am
se.
all
Yeah,
the time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like, I'm more
All
mad at
the
the
time.
cab company. I get more upset. Like, I hate when you call Yellow Cab. First of all, calling Yellow Cab. 'cause apparently
Yellow Cab.
I don't have the app. But, like, they say, oh, we have the largest fleet in the city. I'm like, yeah. Where is it?
Yeah.
Why? Like, where is it?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
are they
it's
all
in a
somewhere
garage.
else?
Yeah,
Like,
it's in a garage. We can only run 6 cars a night. Anyway.
yeah.
Yeah. So where'd you guys? You guys went to
The venue.
Venue. How was that? It was a
It
thousand.
was fun. They were doing like the rock karaoke thing that was there. So it's like a live band and a karaoke night. So you put down the song you want to play, and the band plays it, and you.
That's pretty
sing.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's a versatility that. Are we talking like any song?
They know about 150, 200 songs.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Being
that
a
part.
cover band like that's pretty cool.
They were all signed up. We couldn't sing because I was drunk enough after I had about 2 or 3 beers that I was like,
They
"Let's
were
go!" And they
very-
were like, "We're all full."
What were you gonna
Very
sing?
cheap beers.
I don't know.
Yes.
What I was gonna look through. the book.
Strutter. I'm gonna sing
I
Strutter
didn't
by
hear any
Kiss.
Kiss. Like when we walked in, they were playing that Valerie song. It was like soul music. I was
Valerie. That one?
like, yeah.
Fuck.
There was a dude singing it. It was weird.
Amy Winehouse. Some guy singing. He was like, "It's gonna be funny." Yeah, you're an idiot.
No, it was
what
just
if
mostly
Ben
like
Taylor
beer
Swift?
industry people there. It was a fun little party.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's silly. I'm sad I didn't go, but I had 1,000 drinks, so I was okay. I didn't hurt for it, by the way. I actually saw this band because you said the band knew like 150, 200 songs or something
I
like
would
that.
imagine somewhere in there, yeah.
I was at fucking Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville or something like that. I was in the States, and this band, I fucking forget the name of them. They're really good though. They're like five piece band, and their whole thing was they're like, we're gonna do something you've never seen before, and I was like, oh, here we go. What kind
Yeah.
of fucking shit is this?
Pretty sure I've seen it.
They went through the crowd and they were like, everyone just they went. There's probably I'm going to say 18 tables, okay? It was this big seminar thing. And people were filling out songs, and they're like, any song, just any song at all. Just think of it. If you can think of it,
really
we'll play it.
open-ended.
It was pretty open-ended. So I was like, I'm going to stump these guys,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So I don't know why I thought this would stump them, but I was like, Dean Martin or something like that. Well, because it's a rock band. I don't know what the fuck
Yeah,
they know.
fair enough.
So anyway, they just pull out the When the Moon Hits Your Eye Like a Big... I was like, these guys are playing That's Amore? That's fucking crazy. So that was pretty cool.
That's the song you picked?
That's the one I picked because I thought that would stump them. Like, I don't know why I thought that would stump them.
Is that Dean Martin?
You're like, how come we didn't pick Killswitch Engage?
Yeah, exactly.
Blood
yeah,
Under
exactly.
the World or
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
They just bust that out.
Yeah.
Like,
Alkaline Trio.
Alkaline Trio. Why don't you pick 311 or
Yeah,
some
exactly.
shit?
It's like, Jesus.
I'm like, easy, because I wasn't trying to get beat up at the show. I was like having a good time, you know.
How are you going to get beat up at a Jimmy Buffett margarita?
Have you ever fucking been? It's full of
Evidently not.
maybe the largest amount of like Hawaiian shirt douchebags you could possibly imagine.
But aren't they all like middle aged and like, you know?
Or you prime fighting age, basically. Like they're either old enough there that they haven't had a fight and they want to have a fight,
Oh, that's
or
like their jam.
or they're there because they've had enough fights,
I
so
feel
they
like
know
all of
fights are
this-
easy to get.
I feel like all this is
I
untrue.
feel like this is way more crazy than a Jimmy Buffett thing would ever be.
You guys are.
Were you wearing a Hawaiian shirt?
I was.
No,
It was
you weren't.
blue.
I would honestly love to see you in a Hawaiian shirt. I've never
Nah.
seen it.
I don't think I'd ever wear one because it's not 1972.
I told you we should have got those Hawaiian shirts last year when we were walking through that Walmart.
Which one? The
Walmart by your house.
Is this when you convinced me to buy a turbo vacuum?
Yeah.
Because it said turbo on
It
it.
said turbo.
And then we ended up buying it. He was the deciding vote against Liz. I was like, don't get it. That's fucking marketing bullshit. And then he's
He's like, it says turbo.
Bud, it's turbo. It's going to get everything you need. It's just why would it say turbo? if it
and then
wasn't turbo?
guys didn't want to buy those Hawaiian shirts.
And I
Can't
made
believe
him
they
watch
don't
me
want to buy
vacuum while I did it. This is really
That's
interesting.
odd. Fuck this. That's odd.
I saw some great comics on the weekend, guys. I saw I saw a friend of the show, Steve McGowan. Fucking awesome. He was killing it. I saw Ryan Williams. He's super good. Ryan Williams has lost like 40 pounds and has completely changed up a bit of his delivery on some of his set. I've seen some of his material now, but 6, 7, 8 times. And he's fucking good, man. He's really good. I think that... I don't know what he's doing to change things up, but I like it. I think the last version I saw of him was my favorite version I've seen so far. And I saw this headliner, Jane Stanton. She's been in the scene for a while. She's done stuff with like Russell Peters, and she's super good, super talented. She's really fucking funny though. She had this really unique angle to crowd work. She was doing like this Mad Lib kind of thing where like she involves people in the crowd in her stories. It was super cool. I really liked
Building
it.
it up over time.
Yeah. I don't want to burn the bit and like, you know, ruin the
enough.
Yeah, don't do
experience.
that.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. But like, it's
Or do.
yeah,
And
and just
Make
ruin
an
it.
enemy.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what,
yeah, exactly. So
so this is what she does. Yeah, no, but it's like super interesting. If you see Jane Stanton anywhere on a card or something like that, you definitely want to go check her out. She's super funny, man. She's super good.
nice.
What else? What else did you do? What did you do this fucking week? Didn't you see some pop artist from Norwegia?
Norwegia, yeah. Noted country Norwegia. A Norwegian singer.
Is that the
It's Norwegian from Norway.
Norwegian?
Yeah. It's like a weigh-in, but it's like not a weigh-in.
Yeah,
It's,
north of that.
It's neither a weigh-in nor a weigh-in.
All right.
So I went to a show by a band, or I'm not sure if it's just her technically fully, but her name's Aurora. Is like the band name.
Aurora,
yeah, from Norway. She was fantastic. Better than I thought. It's like a haunting pop music.
Is she like a Mogan Heap? Are they
no.
is she like the godmother of that shit? Like if you come
no,
from
I guess I'm
Scandinavia?
sure like there's probably inspiration there for sure. But,
She's like the prince. She's like the Scandinavian version of that.
the prototype. No, she's good. She's really young. She's like 19. She's like 19, super young.
19.
And
Were you scoping her out? Was she hot?
She's very good looking, of course. But
What do you mean, of course?
I mean, girl pop singers, like it's
How dare you?
a good chance.
Have you not seen the phenomenon that is Adele?
Yeah, she's. I mean,
What's wrong with
it's
Adele?
people.
Okay.
People are people. People are people.
Guys, don't fat shame. Okay?
Jesus.
I
Guys,
believe
don't
that was what you were just
guys, don't fat shame. She's a very beautiful woman.
Yeah. But yeah, so Aurora was great. But it was like, it was way. I don't know what I expected. I only know a couple songs. and I went and I was.
Do you want to hummus a few bars right now?
I could not do that, nor would you want me to.
Is it in fucking Norwegian?
No, it is in English, or whatever our language is.
So stupid.
Yeah, it was great though. And the Imperial, what a venue! Like, Jesus.
Oh, Imperial might be my new favorite venue in
Easily.
the city. I think my favorite venue though right now has always been the Media Club. I don't know why. I just like the.
See, I would like the
intimate.
Media Club as well, but I would put the size of the room is probably comparable. Like, it's probably. I think the Imperial's bigger for sure.
The
But
Imperial's way bigger.
yeah, I mean scope, but in terms of like floor space, I think that you kind of got a similar in terms of people on the floor.
I don't know, man. How far did you walk to the front of that?
Oh,
that
yeah,
venue?
I got right
That's
up
a
there.
big venue, man.
Yeah, it is. I guess like when
It's more like
if you
the
were to-
rickshaw.
It's
Like
more
I
like
said,
the rickshaw or like venue.
rickshaw's just way
Yeah.
more greasy.
Yeah, you're right. I guess like when I think about it though, like I put them in the same category. Like I kind of put the Biltmore Media Club, what do you call it? Oh, the Imperial, kind of in the same spot. Maybe
I can agree
Rickshaw-
with that. I think Biltmore and the Imperial. I think the Imperial's a bit nicer.
Oh, well, I guess that's my point. Is that I had not known about the Imperial until earlier this year, and it
Well-
quickly shot up to the top of the list in terms of that
Yeah.
kind of like mid-sized venue.
I don't know if you guys know this, but it used to be like a screening.
Yeah, it used to be a theater.
Yeah, like it was a theater, and it was mostly used for like private screenings and things like that, like documentaries and whatever.
That area is a goddamn. It was a circus last night. I'll tell you
Well-
that right now. Like I was like, is no one normal? Like not a single person is just like walking around with their
It's
anything together.
pretty weird. Well, it's like what, 1 block from the number 5 Orange.
Is it?
It is.
Oh.
You,
I don't really know
Like
the address.
you didn't know.
I don't know the
like
full
you,
address.
Like you didn't know.
What, I'm a fucking local? I'm a regular? at the number five?
I used to have a studio that was like 2 blocks from there. I've never even set foot in that strip club. I've never. And people.
I mean, I've been. But
People are always like, "Man, you're right by the number 5." I'm like,
yeah, no.
I've never even been. I've never. even
You're
set
also
foot.
right by a load of other places.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
a load of other
Yeah,
places.
exactly. Owl drugs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I always
That's
said it was-
definitely where you were going, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
The drugstore.
It's right on, like, people that aren't from Vancouver don't know, but like it's right on like Main and Hastings essentially. So it's
Yeah.
right in the thick of like zombie land. It's pretty crazy. I used to tell clients that we're 1 block from heaven and 1 block from chaos. Like it's just pure chaos.
It was like a
out there.
circus. Like it felt like a bazaar.
That's exactly what it is. It's
It was
a
like
bazaar
people like hawking goods to each other and like
for like weird.
someone
Like,
was trying to sell. I don't know what it was because I didn't really investigate, but
homeless people.
I don't know. The guy was walking around selling something, 3 of something, and he was like harassing this other woman who was like strung out, and she was like trying to get her to buy some stuff. And this other guy came up beside her and was like, "What do you got? What do you got?" Like he was interested. I was like, "Really?
Like, he's really-
You're like, what are you on the hunt for right now?"
He's driving the price
It was
up.
Slim Jims.
Yeah, I
Slim
guess so.
Jims.
No, with something in the package. But
Slim
anyway.
Jims.
Yeah, I guess they are. Sorry, I meant like those obnoxious packages that you have to cut yourself to get
They're
open.
limited edition Slim Jims for sure.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
LE.
there's some weird fucking shit that happens on the street.
I mean, that's classic Vancouver shit.
Swedish.
Whatever.
Got friendly faces looking out here right now.
Yeah, take a look.
Yeah, we do average about 1 wave a show. Which
He didn't fucking wave.
He didn't though, fucker. He just wanted.
typical.
He's just a. We averaged 2 looky loos
Sure.
at show though. Like I was a looky loo.
If I was wandering by,
He
I
thought
would
this
take
was
a glance.
CBC.
Yeah, that basically. I don't know.
I didn't know
CBC
CBC moved to Gastown.
CBC isn't this cool though. I mean, like,
No, CBC doesn't have this cool of a vibe.
no, they should though.
This room's so good. How'd you guys like the Zaremba episode last week? That was kind of cool.
It was fun.
I really had fun with Mike and Andy. That might be top favorite, maybe all time favorite episodes I think I've ever been a part of. That was really good. I just feel actually like I've been saying that a lot lately, but it's probably more due to the part of like everything we're doing here is just
elevating.
Yeah, I just feel good about.
I thought it was just your catchphrase.
yeah, everything's the best.
I like the positivity though.
Yeah, they're like, wow, this
Last
guy
week, best.
best. They're like, this guy has no objectivity.
or very short memory.
Yeah, very like just nothing relative. Everything's the best.
Yeah.
Just shitty. Yeah. No, I think the way we're improving every episode, like even like the cohesiveness of how we're all doing the show together is getting better every week, and I think people are picking up on that. I know that I've been getting good feedback from a lot of people. People that are checking out the show on YouTube that. Since we've launched on YouTube, I don't know if our viewers are even aware of this, that we've done this, but yeah, we've launched on YouTube recently. I used to put up like just small little clips that I'd have to manually edit up on there. I used to use my tablet.
Are you doing the clip still?
I am doing the clips.
Okay.
I'm gonna put those up online.
I think it's good.
Well, here's the thing. I actually, when we were leaving the show last week, I asked Mike and Andy Zaremba. I said, "Hey guys, how do you upload your stuff? Because they upload pretty good amount of content, even in some points more than us, because they put up full episodes as well." And I was like, "How long does that take?" Because for me to put up a full episode of this show, even at low res, is like 26 hours or something. And they were shocked. They were like, "No, man, it doesn't take that long. Maybe 3 or 4." And I was like, "What?"
26 hours is like, that's like film industry shit or something.
Yeah,
They're
and
like,
so-
I rendered Toy Story.
Woody's hat or
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
Yeah, I was like, well, I have the fastest internet I can get through this company I won't name. And they were like, "Oh, that's strange. I have the same company." And I was like, "What?" So now I feel
They're
like
whitelisted, maybe.
maybe I might be getting throttled, I think, behind the scenes, and that's why episodes aren't going up as fast as they should be.
It's all that Netflix.
Do you think Netflix is what slows me down? That's pretty awful. I don't think it's Netflix.
It's definitely not. It's definitely not.
What evidence
Or
do we
is.
have that it's Netflix?
I mean,
Fucking Mike.
my own opinion seems pretty strong right now.
All right, seem to be.
Yeah.
I don't have any evidence to back you off with. So
How many
okay.
pirated copies of Star Wars did you download? That's what it is.
Did you know Han Solo dies? Ooh,
Jesus.
Spoiler. Some fucker spoiled.
I mean,
that for
eventually
me.
he would have to. Right.
I made a list. I made a fucking list.
I mean, eventually, like, over the course of
I'm
time.
going to spoil Rogue One for you when it comes out.
You better not spoil.
gonna
Actually,
fucking-
speaking of Rogue One, you guys seen the trailer for Rogue One? Obviously,
I have to.
No, I wouldn't be talking. Yeah, just
Yeah.
talking
I actually
shit
haven't.
about it. Yeah.
you haven't.
Somehow. I've avoided it. Not on purpose, per se.
Should we watch it right now? Let's just
no,
watch it right now.
Absolutely
All
not.
right.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on.
Absolutely.
All right.
This is the
It's
worst.
it's one thing we could do.
All right.
No, the trailer's fantastic for that. I thought it was really well. Like I'm stoked for it.
I'm
I'm
just
more
worried
into
that, like-
than I was into Force Awakens.
I'm just worried that, like,
What?
we're on this train of endless Star Wars that'll never, ever.
Yeah, now it's not
ever
gonna
end.
stop. Like, it's
and we'll
not.
just be all sick of it in some amount of time and be like, holy
don't think I
fuck,
will.
more Star Wars shit.
I
Just
mean, that's what people were saying about the superhero movies. I fucking geeked every time one.
that's
comes
true.
out.
I don't know.
Yeah, but they make bad ones too.
Yeah, I'm stoked
Oh
for those
yeah.
ones.
Hold on, I'm interested there, Saavedra. I want to hear what C-Mart thinks
Like
is a
Batman?
bad superhero.
All the Spider-Man movies,
All of them.
all of them,
All of them. Okay, Tobey Maguire era.
all of them are bad.
What about Andrew
All of-
Garfield era?
I haven't even watched it. I can just tell from a distance.
Yeah, those
Not a
ones
good
are shit
movie.
sandwiches.
From
Those
a
are bad.
distance.
Like, they're just not good. Like, there's other movies, like, I don't know, pick an Iron Man. Like, there's like one good
Whoa,
one,
whoa,
right?
whoa,
there's like
whoa,
one good
whoa.
Iron Man.
Whoa.
True.
The new Captain America
That's
one's
not
supposedly
fucking true.
good.
Hold on.
Like, the Batman
Hold on.
one apparently
I-
was bad. Like,
I
I,
might
know different
say-
companies, but
I might say the third Iron Man was medium.
sure. But I just mean, like, it's again,
The
it's just
first
the
one
co-
was fucking.
But just the
Yeah, the first one you could
it's very
argue-
The
good.
first one was good because
Yeah, it's very
it
good.
was Iron Man, and it's like,
Yeah,
it's the
it's
first
cool.
one, and then the
Little
second
origin.
one when they cast what's his nuts as fucking Whiplash or whatever there.
You-
fucking the
you
wrestler.
could,
It's just like, come on, you know
The
who we-
wrestler, wait, Mickey Rourke?
Yeah.
That was another role. He's not
Whatever.
even a wrestler.
I
thought he
thought he
was,
was gonna ram jam fucking Iron Man.
I
Like,
thought the character that Mickey Rourke played in the second Iron Man was Omega Red, a shitty cinematic version of Omega
was
Red.
weak.
I was like, wait a minute, he's got tentacles? Is he Russian? What? And then it's like,
and
no,
then in
he's
the
not.
third one, then they went ahead and just pissed all over the Mandarin, and I was just like, well,
Yeah.
ugh.
Okay, that part
Yeah.
sucks. See, didn't I say the third one was medium? But you know what? You
I guess
could
my
probably,
point- yeah.
You could probably argue that the first Iron Man though is
Oh, it
the
is good.
whole reason why we have any of these fucking superhero
Maybe.
films.
Maybe.
It did so well.
Yeah, it was a really
He
fun
was going
movie.
to do well regardless. Like,
I mean, that's kind of disingenuous to
Iron
say
Man.
that though. Like that it would do well regardless. I don't think it would do well. If it only had the fans but not critical acclaim, it would probably would have
I
been.
thought it was fun.
whacked out.
it's Iron Man.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Same way
man.
that like Transformers
for-
was like.
don't
yeah,
forget,
people
man.
think that's pretty
Don't-
dope.
I mean, don't forget, before that hit, Robert Downey Jr. was climbing out of a huge hole in Hollywood. Like, the guy was so inundated with alcohol and drugs, he had very, very little goodwill to lean on. Like, we're talking like he was such
What does that have to
he
do
was a
with shoving
joke.
them in a metal suit and calling him Iron Man? Like nothing. Like you could put anybody in that metal
That's a
suit.
huge fucking risk. That would have been
Got
a
a
huge
little
risk.
goatee,
It's a good Tony Stark.
It
though.
would have been a he's
Yeah.
well, I think he was born to play that role.
Yeah.
Obviously, I can't even think. Can you? Let's try this right now. who would be
I
the
can't answer that.
best person other than him? Try it. Just figure it out.
Liam Neeson.
Mickey
I'll tell
Rourke.
Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke. I'll do it.
It was the part I was born to play.
Fuck. Yeah, I don't know. I really, you know what? I didn't catch like Ant-Man. I thought Guardians of the Galaxy was going to be
Guardians of the Galaxy is
shit.
absolutely.
And it's probably the
Ant-Man was
best. Yeah.
That's good.
Sorry?
Ant-Man was sweet.
You told me Ant-Man was fucking rad, right? Like
I enjoyed
really
it.
good.
It's on Netflix. Watch
That's
it.
really good. Is it now?
Yeah.
I should probably get up there, but I'm getting throttled having to upload all these
Yeah.
episodes every
It's
fucking
all that
day.
anime.
You probably want to add to that.
Like Crunchyroll. Yeah. We were talking about, I think I talked about this on the show a long time ago, but how on Crunchyroll, for those of you listening out there, Crunchyroll is like a Netflix for anime. And my lady, she watches the new Sailor Moon stuff. And it seems like every time there's a
You outing
commercial
her?
break.
You outing her on this?
I'm not outing her. If you ever met her, you'd know in 5 seconds. She's into it, and but every like 10 minutes or so, when the show goes to commercial break, when it should be on TV, it cuts to this weird fucking Jackie Chan infomercial where he's like, "Hey, I just want you all to know that rhino horn has no sexual benefits. There's no aphrodisiac, whatever the fuck version of this."
Now, how does Jackie Chan know that?
That's what I'm. First of all, okay,
Because
just
he's been using it for years. He's
Right.
Like, it doesn't
He's
work
trying to
for
corner
me.
the market.
yeah.
He's like, I
Take
need
it
all
from
of
me, a true horner.
Jesus.
Is that what they call themselves?
I
Horners?
really doubt that. For one, it's
Jackie
another
Chan.
language, so it
Yeah,
wouldn't make
noted
much
rhino
sense.
horn
Noted.
connoisseur.
Yeah, noted horner. No, it's weird though that like. Okay, let's step back a little bit though. Let's say okay, because then the screen, the panel that comes up is like paid for by consideration of the Anti-Horner Association or whatever the
That's not what it says, but I get
whatever
what
it
you
is.
mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
the White Rhinos for Life Society,
Yeah,
or
which are all
something.
dead now, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's something like that. You have to think they're like, okay, this is on Crunchyroll, which is an anime
Sure.
Netflix. So they're putting ads on this. That's the free version, by the way. So what's our demographic? Okay, so they think it's majority Asian people, and then so they're like, okay, so like what? Chinese medicine says that rhino horns are
Yeah.
like, aphrodisiac.
They also can. They
enablers.
claim that it cures cancer, right? So that's the other main one is, or
They
not
think it
cancer per
cures
se, but
cancer?
like it's like a thing. As far as I've watched like shit on it or whatever, but like it's like a health thing for just like being. So that's why people kind of hoard it because it feels like to some people like a way to stay alive.
Really,
It's like bigger than just boners.
rhino horn?
They should do that with like Dr. Ken or something like that and have him be like, this penis wine doesn't work. Like, don't use this stuff. I don't know why people keep drinking it. It's disgusting. Don't use it. Paid for by like
Paid for, yeah. Consider paid for by Donald Trump. He's like, what?
Wait,
the
what
fuck?
was that last part? What
Yeah.
was
I use it, and so should you. I had just kind of a thought earlier today. I was thinking about like the way that we have been approaching this show and what it's becoming is kind of like still a little up in the air. Like
Sure.
the next evolution, I'm not really sure what's going to happen, but
You canceling us right now?
this is it. This is the last episode.
Honestly, guys,
Yeah.
got to say, I think we're done here.
Yeah, I think we've done all we can. Let's
Cut
end
it.
episode
yeah.
84? We're in the books.
Peace.
Yeah.
Not even like a flat number, 84.
Yeah,
You're like, I did 84.
Divisible by
episodes.
2, good enough.
I feel really good about this number. I feel really good about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I
I was
times
floating
40.
the other day, and
Yeah,
84
you know.
just came in my head. While
It's twice as many as 42.
that's right. See?
Wow.
Double, these are doubles. Fucking no, seriously though, I was thinking about like what's going to be the next evolution because right now I'd like to see the show grow to a sustainable audience of maybe 3 times the size and then reevaluate
So
where
like
we're at.
60 million.
60 million. Yeah. It's just a very, humble amount of people.
At least.
pretty much want to be rocking that number 1 spot
Yeah,
on
exactly.
iTunes overall.
Oh, yeah.
You know the population of Canada? Double that.
Double that. Everyone has to listen twice.
Exactly.
Yeah. I like the idea that we're able to like just reach everywhere. Like, it's something we kind of forget sometimes because we do the show in Vancouver and we all live in Vancouver and we all meet here. It feels like, oh, we're only really affecting maybe localities, especially sometimes we're talking like earlier, like the shows and the venue names. It sounds like, oh, someone
Yeah, I
that
guess
doesn't
we're not
live-
always clear. Yeah.
Right, yeah, like someone who doesn't live here might not really think about it, but then like some of the feedback I was getting last week from last week's show, it's like the Zarembas have pretty good reach on their own. Like, they're part of that London Reel network, right?
That's really cool.
Yeah, and so I mean, just kind of even affiliating ourselves with them just by being in this studio is getting people involved. Like, I had someone reach out to me the weekend, like the day after the full audio went up, and he was asking me, how long you been doing the show? Man, I want to check this out. This is pretty cool. Like, he was literally like a crossover fan, which is kind of cool.
pretty neat.
And I don't even like saying fan. That doesn't even seem genuine. It seems
Listener,
like
person.
listener, viewer,
People guy.
friend, people guy.
Could be a people
One
girl,
of the
could be a
best
people
pe-
guy.
One of the best people guys ever. That was a nice throwback to
how I do.
to a deleted scene.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, but I don't know, man. These shows, I think my favorite part is that we just get to kind of hang out and chat, and these crew episodes are really dope. We have some really crazy fucking guests coming up in the next few weeks. Some stuff. I hate saying anything more than that though,
Well,
because
people have different schedules, and who
That's
knows?
right.
Like, you got to move it
Something-
around.
oh.
Anything, yeah. So
there's a few episodes way back when the show started, back in like episode 20 something like that, or 25 or something. And
I like that we started at 25.
yeah.
When it started at episode 25.
No. Like way back in like 25 though, I said something like, next week we have so and so, and he's
Yeah.
gonna be awesome. And then next week it's like they're not
Yeah,
on.
and then I'm never on.
Yeah.
Because of fucking
Yeah, and then
whatever.
whoever's listening week to week could be like, he fucking lied to me straight up. Like, even if you didn't intend to, it's like,
Yeah,
whoops, you know.
You just assume.
I would rather give like a horrible answer than a false timeline. That's what I
Sure,
want to
yeah.
do. But yeah, we have some really cool guests coming up. I think people are going to be pretty excited with what we have on dock.
Are you going to be on them?
I mean, I'll be attending.
Okay, that's sweet.
Yeah, I don't know if
Going.
Confirmed on Facebook.
Yeah, interested on Facebook at
Interested.
least.
Lil, star me on Facebook.
Yeah, exactly. I like that Facebook allows you to be like less and less committal to things over time.
I'm interested.
It's kind of like, oh, I looked at it. Like, I don't know.
That's weird though. You know what's funny? When I press going to now, I feel super actually mega committed. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I've actually hit going
yeah.
before, and then
They've changed
later I've regretted it. And I'm like, fuck,
Yeah.
because I don't know. I don't really put a lot of events on there, but I know that if you hit, I would assume, if someone goes from going to not
Interested,
going,
yeah.
then it's like, oh, this
That's a
person is not
notification.
going now. Like,
Yeah.
I swear that like it comes up on a feed somewhere. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, Chris Martin has like moved their status of their outgoingness, and it's like, oh, it's a thing.
Yeah.
Especially
He
with
hates
someone.
this event and he hates the host.
It's like, yeah, exactly. It's like, and it's not for like a concert because fuck whatever, but like it's about like someone's like birthday or something. You're like, I can't go now. It's like
Birthdays and like, I don't know, group invites like that are always like, I don't know. Do you know? Have you ever said anything in a group invite on social media? Have you ever like made a public post and then you meet the group of people and they're like, "Oh, you're the guy that said
no,
let's
that
get
is
fucking
never.
fucked."
That's never happened.
Happened to me a few times because I'm like, "Oh, this is great. Let's drink till we can't feel feelings," and then people are like, "Oh, you're the guy who said he wants to drink till he can't feel
Yeah,
feelings."
are you okay? Like, yeah.
And then I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's just." Stupid,
what I say. That's
Stupid
what I say.
internet stuff, and they're like, "Nope, made
Nope,
an
not
opinion
a,
about you."
Not a meme.
Here
Not
you
a
go,
meme.
big man. Yeah. It's like, shit, fuck.
So we're playing Edward's 40 hands, but it's just you.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck my life.
Come on, you gonna back it up?
Yeah. Can you feel it?
Totally, yeah. Last time we did a crew episode, I think we talked about Independence Day for a minute.
Yeah,
We sure did.
I took a photo of the book and posted it on.
You did,
on Facebook.
which was fucking hilarious, by the way.
Still haven't brought it in because I honestly don't think it'd be as good as this particular book here.
You should use it as the book for the mouse pad.
I know, but I think it's too glossy still.
You're too glossy.
That's fair.
Glossy is definitely the word of the night. That's for sure.
It's the first time it's been mentioned.
Well, I guess this recording, maybe.
Yeah, glossy-eyed.
I had a, I don't know.
Sorry, I wanted to get back.
What?
You mentioned something on what was that site? Crazy Crunchyroll. Sorry.
Crunchyroll, yeah.
I heard about a site today from someone I work with who was watching South Korean reality shows online.
Is that
It's
a thing?
It's a huge fucking thing.
Okay.
And it's called Drama Fire, I think is the website.
What?
And it shows only South Asian and Korean shows, and with subtitles. And so
What?
there's like this show.
Explain this.
This show called it's called We Are Married. We Are Married, and it's these actors that pretend to be married for the show, and they just act out their lives as if they were married. They're not married at all.
So they're like playing house.
Yeah, sort of, but there's a bunch of them.
Do they bang out?
Honestly, I have no idea. But then there's another one where they like pretend to be dating because We Are Married wasn't realistic to being in South Korea where you date before you marry. Anyway, it's a goddamn rabbit hole.
Hold the fucking phone. Say
There's
that
spin-offs.
last part again.
There's a bunch of spin-off shows. One is like...
Okay,
where
I'm
they
on
just
Drama Fire right now. It looks like this if you're looking on camera. It looks like this.
switch to you.
I'm on Drama Fire right now.
Yeah, it is Drama Fire. Perfect. I thought I messed the name up.
Yeah, you called that right. It says...
There's a bunch of shows on there, and
the little blurb says, watch free full hour long drama episodes without interruptions.
yeah, it might be a pirate site. Sorry,
all
I have
Korean,
no idea.
all Korean, all
know.
Korean and all Asian shows with English subtitles.
Yeah. So anyway, she was like,
Did you say it
watching
might
all
be
these episodes.
pirated?
I don't know I don't know the fucking legal ramifications of this site, but
You see, if they could give me a site like that where it just had the subtitles on like Japanese game shows, I would.
that might exist
I would
though.
Pay for this.
That site might be good for that.
There's weird ones out there though. Have you seen like there's weird like incestuous ones? Have you seen those ones?
Hold on.
I just want to see
Where
the
are you
ones where
going
guys
with
get hit in the dick when they.
That's the thing.
Like the MXC one. Have you seen that one? That's what you're talking about. That's the one that got ported to American television.
Yeah, like Takeshi's Castle.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get eliminated. That one. That's fucking hilarious. I like that.
But there's all sorts of weird ones, like
There's
where guys
solely-
like stand on poles and then they have to answer a question. If they get it wrong, then something like flings and hits them in the crotch.
Oh my god.
Like that
have
stuff.
you
I'd
seen-
watch that.
Have you seen the one where they have to stand on a floor, and the floor that slowly recedes into the wall behind them and drops them into like it's green
So
screen.
they have to fit a shape.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I know that one you're talking.
Yeah,
about.
of course.
The one I'm talking.
Classic. It's a veritable classic.
The one I'm talking about
It's
has
an American version of that.
I believe that to be true. I don't know.
The one I'm talking about is just like it's a long hallway with a floor, and then slowly the floor starts receding towards you, and like pulling so basically you're losing where you're standing.
Like a Star Wars
Yeah.
issue.
But you have
like
to
a weird
answer
pit.
trivia as a group, and if you don't answer all the questions at a time, everyone falls. Now, the way they show it on TV is that you fall into this bottomless fucking pit, and it's all green screen. So it looks like they're just like like
To the abyss, yeah.
people just fucking fall. But
Like they died. They
I
ceased
want to know
exist.
how far they actually fall. It's probably like a good 10, 15, 20 foot
Probably
drop
into water though.
to a
like-
trampoline, to water.
I mean, there's gotta be
just
insurance
to risk,
involved.
just to raise the. You're like, oh, you think that would help the insurance? Like,
Well,
we
better
want
than the concrete ground.
we want to surprise drop people into water. What do you feel? The insurance is like, oh, whoa, what the fuck? Like, do they have life preservers? You're like, I don't know. No.
I guess they do now.
Did I mention that it's in pitch black? You're like, fuck. Like, that's epic. Like, yeah.
Difficulty factor raised.
Yeah, it is in pitch black though. It is crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah, they really need that because I would watch it.
So I just watched Idiocracy for the first time
Sweet.
earlier this week, and it's funny that you mentioned about people getting hit in the dick because that's like
That's
a
the-
major part of
Yeah.
like an early scene, right?
People that
And I
haven't
thought of it right away.
balls.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, people that haven't seen Idiocracy, you should do yourself a
I'd
favor.
honestly-
one of Mike Judge's masterpieces.
I wasn't-
Seriously.
I didn't realize the scale of the movie.
It's pretty
Like,
huge. The
I don't know.
scope
I
is
don't know
so
what I
huge.
expected. I thought it was more of like a documentary or something. I don't know. I don't know what I expected.
It's-
Because people kept talking about it to me, but
Turning
I
into
tried
a
to turn.
documentary.
It is
Fuck's
turning
sake.
into
Yeah, more or less.
It's kind of a narrative, an ever changing narrative. Because when it came out, yeah, it was a comedy. It was like a nice little date fucking comedy with Luke Wilson, family friendly. You know, the
Terry
way-
Crews. Terry Crews, bud.
Terry Crews, you know, exactly. And
I don't know about family friendly, but
well,
yeah,
it's
I
not
get
family
it.
friendly, but
Yeah,
like you know what I'm
fair
saying.
enough.
Like he's presented as like the Hollywood boy, you know. Like, whereas like now you're right, especially with the way the elections are going in America. Holy fuck!
or
It's
just
like-
shit in general, right? Like the
Just
elections
everything
was one
in
thing, but
general,
just it's
yeah.
just funny how like it's just funny. I mean, people talk about it to death. Like it's just after seeing it, it just is funny. Like-
yeah, it is actually.
Like I
pretty
laughed.
fun, yeah.
I was like, this movie's ridiculous.
How about when they're like, and this is like, you have to understand the context of the film. This isn't homophobic, but when they're saying things like they're
Being
like
faggy.
yeah, they're like, why are you talking like a fag?
Yeah, exactly.
man?
Like, I like
in
the
the
president.
future,
The president
ignorance-
even is like,
Yeah. Because in
ridiculous.
the future, ignorance is reigns supreme. So they're just
Yeah.
like
Oh my
when
God.
the guy who's the smartest guy in the world, basically by default, is just like.
trying to just explain the situation.
He's like, this is really wrong. You shouldn't be hurting people or watching this. Like, what's going on? Man, why you gotta talk like a fag again? Like, what? Like, it's so like, that's
it's
gay,
just
man.
ludicrous.
Yeah, it's pretty off color, so to speak. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a great film. Is that your first time seeing it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the movie again comes up all the time. It just comes up. People talk about it, right? And eventually I was like, okay, I gotta watch it, and yeah, I watched it.
I
It
watched
was great. I loved it.
Well, I was uploading the Kathleen McGee episode. Literally had no internet, and I realized how broken my entertainment options are with no internet while I'm uploading shit.
What about your two Alexes?
The cats were sleeping, so I had nothing going on.
You
So
could have provoked them. I
Yeah,
liked
you
your.
just wake him up.
battle them.
I shared Liz's Instagram of that weird.
Oh yeah, we finally caught him talking the other day. Yeah, we've been trying to get that documented for like the whole time we had him, because he'll lay there every morning and chat with me.
Such a slob on the side. There's like
He's like, "Whoa, Mati Uchungata."
an actual hut.
Yeah, mighty solo Chewbacca. You know, like he's very strange, but at the same time, his little like he mows. And that's what it is. He doesn't meow. He like mows. He yowls. He's like wow wow wow. Anyway, while I was uploading that episode, I had to do something, like watch something, I don't know, entertain myself while that was happening. And I was like, holy fuck, I have to break out a DVD. I haven't watched a DVD in so long. So I was like, what am I gonna watch? So I ended up watching Training Day for like the 40th time.
Classic.
And you know what? Every time I watch it, I have I forget how much I love Denzel
So
Washington.
you're gonna say
as
I
a
like it a
badass.
little bit less.
No, why? You didn't like it?
No. I like it. I thought maybe you would be like, you know what? It's wearing off.
No, it's
a movie I watched
It gets
once.
better every time I see it.
It
It's
is a
fucking
good
awesome.
movie.
Denzel Washington's fucking awesome.
I like that
Why
scene
don't
when
you
they're-
like it? Because it's not about ska? Is that why?
Yeah, that's why I don't like it.
You're a prick. That was a prick thing to say. I like a lot of music.
But you're right.
actually.
It isn't about ska.
Yeah, but yeah, if he was dealing with skinheads and ska, that'd be fine. That'd be cool. Yeah, it'd be fine.
Why would that be cool?
Not skinheads like that's you. I'm saying skinheads like there's a lot of negative rap
Fuck
shit.
Training Day. Fuck that movie.
Wow.
Next topic.
Bold move.
Oh my god.
I do like that one scene when he's walking up the stairs when he's like kind of. It's like near the end of the movie. They're all walking up the stairs and he's walking through.
Spoiler. You fucking, no, just
Yeah,
kidding. Okay, just
they're
kidding.
walking upstairs. Spoiler.
By the way, this film came out 16 years ago.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's
Statute.
fine.
No, I
You're-
still I
fine.
respect spoilers. No, I didn't mean that they're walking up the stairs to the house, and it's like they're walking by he's walking by all those people because he's not even like he's trying to confront Denzel.
What kind of
right?
people? What kind of people? C-Mart.
Oh, they're just all hanging out drinking on the
But
porch.
what? Oh, just drinking on the porch.
They are.
What kind of people?
Aren't they
though?
all drinking?
What kind of people would be doing that?
Liam Neeson.
People living in the neighborhood.
Just a bunch of Liam Neesons.
All actual clones. Oh,
yeah,
clone
hey,
army.
hey.
See, I would have watched Training Day twice if Liam Neeson.
If
was
all
in
the
it.
extras were Liam Neeson,
Yeah.
I just like that scene. That's all.
I still think it was a badass film. You guys fucking ruining this film for me, both of you.
It's a
Both
great
of you
movie.
guys
No, I
are-
like it. I like it a lot.
You know what? This is why I put the DVD back on the shelf and I don't pull it out for 2 years. And then later, 2 years from now, I'll be like, well, maybe I'll like it.
I'm gonna steal it next time I come over to your house.
I fucking hope you do, because every time I watch it, I have to remind
I've seen that movie
myself.
probably 10 times. I'm not joking.
Really?
That's
10 times.
ridiculous, you guys.
Well, because okay, so I had like one of those. Like, growing up, I had one of those like those like box things where you could like steal the movie channels.
There's that word again. All right. Anyway, go ahead. Yeah.
And I only got the first. Like my parents had it. And they only had the first of the movie channels, which is like 60 in this era, because they always elevated, right?
Easy there, Rockefeller, with your 60 channels.
Yeah, exactly.
Only 60
Yeah,
channels?
exactly.
All right. Okay. Keep
Actual
going.
time traveler, and and yeah, so that was like the one, like kind of the shittiest movie channel, and it had all the movies that the higher up ones had better ones, but Training Day was on that one.
Training Day was on the shitty
what I mean
movie
is that
channel?
they cycled them
Fuck you
through.
guys.
They
Saddled
cycled
with Miss
they
Doubtfire.
cycled them through. No, they cycled them through. So it used to be on like 64, and then eventually it's like relegated to 60.
You know what?
And so I've seen it a lot. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. I'll tell you right now.
Because you have the movie
It was
channels, you
Waterworld
watch those
and then
movies.
Training Day.
Waterworld's a classic. Actually, you know what's a great film that doesn't get a lot of shine is The Postman. You
That's
guys-
not a great
Kevin,
film. That is not
Kevin
a great
Costner.
film.
Kevin Costner.
I've mistaken.
Isn't it The
I
Postman always
mistake-
rings twice?
Film.
I
Is
mistake-
that even the title?
It is The Postman.
Oh, it's like a post. I've never seen it.
That's the only one I think where Tom Petty plays himself, because at
Yeah.
one point in the film, this actually happens. At one point in the film, they ride up on horses and they have I don't know, they're about to go attack some town or something like that, and Kevin Costner looks over at the guy playing Tom Petty, and
AKA
and
himself.
says, "Hey, weren't you like a famous guy or something?" And then Tom Petty
That sounds
turns
Really?
the quality of that film.
Tom Petty turns his fucking like courier mail hat backwards and goes, "Maybe one time, but not now."
No,
then,
he doesn't.
And then they ride down the hill and battle. I'm not fucking kidding.
Really?
It's so good.
I gotta check that movie out. I've never seen it.
Have you never seen it? It's pretty
No.
brutal. It's actually pretty
I've
brutal.
been watching old movies lately though, like old, like weird old ones.
Like what?
I was trying to watch like Henry V. Like,
There's been 1,000 of those.
but
Which
the
ones?
movie, like the main one, like the big one.
What the fuck? What do you mean the main one?
The
Who's
big one.
in it?
I don't know the actors.
Okay. This is what you bring to
Henry
the table?
Henry
This is what you bring to the
No, I've
table?
watched another. Like, oh fuck, what else is there? Like,
Was it
Buffalo '66.
Was it Mickey Rooney?
I don't believe Mickey Rooney's in it.
Did he ram jam something?
Mickey Rourke is not in it, and
Was
Mickey
it
Rooney
Mickey
is not
Rourke?
in it.
Yeah. It's Mickey and Mickey starring in
Did they not make a movie together?
Mickey. I don't know. Let's look this up right now. Mickey Rourke. Mickey
No one
Rooney.
knows.
It's
Please
the wrestler.
continue. What were you saying?
It's the wrestler. part
Buffalo
two.
'66. Apparently, this movie is quite obscure, but it was fucking great. It's Christina Ricci,
Yeah.
and it's fantastic. I recommend it if you like weird art movies. I guess.
Nope.
Yeah, I do. Actually.
Thought about ska.
Yeah.
No
It's
ska.
not about ska. Fuck it. Fuck it.
What movies are about ska?
None. That's the thing. Like, there's none.
There are some though. What about Lords of Dogtown? It's not about ska. There's gotta be ska in it.
That's about skateboarding.
I know.
Really, it's like
It's got ska in it.
If I went into a
Skateboarding.
if I went into a video like rental place and they had all the categories, I wouldn't be like, "Where's your ska section?" Like that's so stupid.
You'd be asked to leave immediately.
They'd be like, "Ska." They'd be like, "Yeah, like your ska enthusiast films." Or like, "Oh, Dogtown's over there." They never say that. Hold on here. Mickey Rourke speaks about Mickey Rooney's death. Okay, I don't think they've ever been on a film together.
I swear to God, it was the wrestler too.
It was not the sequel
The
to The
unannounced
Wrestler.
sequel.
What was The Wrestler 2 called?
How Ram Jam returns.
Ram Jam Returns.
He comes back from the
Called
dead at the end of the
Wrestling
movie.
Pants.
Wins at WrestleMania.
Yeah, this says they've never been in a film together.
Mickey Rooney is his manager.
I didn't know Mickey Rooney was dead, though.
What? He died like
I didn't know.
500
I don't know.
years
either.
ago.
It says 2014.
So like
Jesus.
yeah, less than 24 months.
Yeah, just throwing that out there. All right. You know what, guys? We love you guys listening to us. If you guys ever want to check out the show, you're already listening right now. But if you
We
want to
normally
check
have
out,
interesting people on.
yeah, if we have pretty good guests. These crew episodes are seriously just for fun. We like just having a good time, hanging out, having some drinks, and enjoying each other's company, chatting away, making fun of each other. That's the best thing. Let's talk about ska. And
For fuck's sake.
yeah, for what it is,
What's your favorite ska band, Saavedra?
talk about ska.
We're not doing this right now.
All right.
Dude, yo, it's like, yo, ska, it's pretty awesome. I was gonna say, if you guys aren't already aware, if you're listening to this on audio and you want to see the video compatible version of this episode, it should be up shortly after you got this, or even beforehand. I'm working out that stuff with the internet if you're already listening this much. But yeah. Check out YouTube, Intergalactic Interviews. You can also go on SoundCloud, search Intergalactic Interviews. We're also on iTunes, search Intergalactic Interviews. Leave us a comment and review the show. Give us some feedback. Let us know what you're doing. I'm getting a lot of like personalized feedback, but man, you guys throw up some reviews. That'd be pretty cool too. We like those public displays of affection. Make out with us in public. Let's do this.
Or hug. Hug's good too.
Let's do this. Saavedra, how can-
Casual handshake.
casual.
Sure, yeah.
a
Even just a
casual-
glance.
Just a casual trouser shake, you know?
Smile.
Oh,
Yeah. Ooh, okay.
little more intimate.
All right. Let's do it like that then. Saavedra, how can people follow you if they want to do so?
Follow me at the Saavedra on Twitter or Michael A. Saavedra on Instagram if you want to see pictures of my cats. And if you want to watch The Wrestler too, I mean, you know, just get at me.
Shoot me a
Just get
spec
at me.
script. Yeah. Shoot me a spec script. Maybe we'll shoot it. C-Mart, just asking this. I know, I don't know what the answer. Well, I do know, but
You're fairly certain of the answer.
yeah. C-Mart, how can people follow you?
I just wouldn't.
All right.
Go in.
And yeah, so good. I don't know. Fucking, you can follow me. That just so you know, guys, that was 100% couldn't have gone better. And let's see. You can follow me. My name is Jayme. But you can follow me at MD_Boomsday. That's on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Cotter, whatever the fuck. All those things.
ICQ.
Look
Grindr.
me up. Grindr. Grindr, hot profile. You can
IRC.
IRC. Really? A Merc?
Yeah.
Merc, is that what it used to be called? Yeah.
It's my IRC.
Anyway, guys, thanks for listening. Check out Intergalactic Interviews, and big thanks to our sponsor, Floathouse. Check out our podcast promo code podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, let's say goodbye. There's no ladies here. Gentlemen, say goodbye.
See ya.
Goodbye.
There's ladies out there.
There's a lady.